What? Yeah. Yeah. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to your second feature game of the day. Already in progress. Red Velvet versus the white team. What are they? XU up, I think. Yeah, they're XU up. All right, the reason we're joining this broadcast in progress is because I, your host Jason Stitcha, just played in net for the Greenback Boogies against Untouchables, and it takes a bit to A, talk to my team, give them the post-game breakdown, and B, to break down my goalie gear. So if you have issue with somebody, have an issue with studs, continuing to schedule games after I play goalie. But that's all right. The score is 1-0 in favor of Red Velvet. Red Zelvet. It's an X instead of a V, so that's what that is. Anyway, Fabian Mueller, who just played the game prior, and is playing this one now. Had the puck for a moment. Mike Yell and Chris Thorpe battling now. Goes back to Fabian, and Fabian will take it up into the zone. Joe Riviere, swing and a miss. He will take it in the corner. Ben Ryder putting the pressure on. Turned over to Ben, and it goes to Matty G. Matty G will take it up now. Played it out from the neutral zone. It will go for icing because it was just past center line. So the face-off will happen all the way back in Red Zelvet's defensive zone. Joe Sharko in net for XU up. He just played forward for the Greenback Boogies last game against the Untouchables, which, I can't remember if I said it, it ended in a 6-6 tie. John Raups in net for Red Zelvet. JP and Keith Ingram in the face-off circle for their respective teams. Oh, good shot by Luke off the face-off, but John Raups was there to make the save. This one will also go for icing. Luke Taylor running back for it. So the face-off will happen in the exact same spot. Same people taking the face-off as before. Played up, but still in the zone. XU up, hits it into the canvassing, so we'll take a moment to try and get that. Fabian Mueller, one of the taller people that I know, is able to fish it out with his lanky arms. So the face-off will happen just outside the normal face-off circle. It will happen about where it went out into the canvas. One again by Red Zelvet, dumped deep. This one, no ice. It was waved off because Luke Taylor had a play on it. Luke dumps it to Cassidy. Dumped in deep. Luke Taylor will try to get it out. He does to Fabian. And JP tries to play it up to Matty G, but it goes to Ben Ryder instead. Ben with the chance. No. It is broken up there by XU Up's defense and dumped out by XU Up's defense. If the camera work is a little more shaky than normal, folks, it's because I'm using our red backup camera so that Jess and John Romps can use the regular camera with the hand strap for the next game. Back-to-back feature games, both X Division games, so I took the liberty of using this camera so that they can have an easier time with the other one. Good board work there by Matt and Fabian. Goes to Tom Van Haren, who puts a shot on net. John Romps is there to make the save. Played out to JP. Cassidy is there first, but JP was able to get it to Wendy. Wendy will dump it back for JP to retrieve along the boards. But it is turned over to Red Velvet, or to XU up, and they are able to get in the neutral zone. Matty G and Luke Taylor battling now. Luke Taylor ends up with it. He will dump it to no one in particular. There's a lot of open space there, and Red Velvet was able to intercept it. It goes to Keith Ingram. Now shot and a save by John Romps. Another shot, this time by Tom Van Haren, but it went wide of the net. Goes to JP. JP passed Matt. Matt with a shot, and it went high. I think it was deflected too, of the net. Luke tried to pass to Keith out of his reach. Sean will pass it up to Wendy. Wendy is able to get it to Matt. Matt with a shot attempt. It goes wide of the net. Red Velvet giving XU up a lot of space to work with. Luke tried a long dump. It was deflected and slowed by Wendy. Luke with another long dump. It was at center, so no icing here. Sean plays along the boards. Good play. Shot by Wendy, but it's well wide of the net. Joe pokes it behind him. Joe's down, shot and a save by Joe Sharko. Another one. And finally cleared out into the neutral zone. 10 minutes to go in the first period of the 20-minute period X Division game. Sean's not able to get it by Mike on the first attempt, but the second attempt he is. It's still kept in by Cassie, though. Shot well wide of the net, doesn't even reach the crease. Played out by Chris Thorpe with the breakaway now. Can he beat Joe Sharko? No! Joe is able to make the save. Kept in by Sean. He's got a chance now. He chooses to dump it to Chris, but Joe with a good poke. Unfortunately, went right to Wendy, but she was not able to poke it in, and Joe was able to cover it up before Chris can jam it in off the post. Good work there by Red Velvet to crash the net and try and get those rebound opportunities, but Joe Sharko stood tall in that situation. Face-off happening shortly. Won by Chris Thorpe. It trickled back to XU up, and Cassie was able to get it back to Fabian. John Romps with a good play on the puck. Got a lot of air on that one. Still in the zone, though. Good poke by Mike. John is able to finally clear it in the sky again on a sliding swipe into the neutral zone. Good pass back. Goes to Sean. Sean with the shot. Oh, no, wide of the net. Joe makes that save as well. Keith is able to knock the puck down in the air, but XU up having trouble getting it out of their zone. Play continues, and Keith Ingram is... No, he's not able to get it out of the zone. Chris Thorpe has the puck now. Pass back to Sean. Shot is just wide of the net. That with an attempted pass. It does go to one of his teammates. Not the one he intended to pass to, though. Chris Thorpe's got to be careful to be called for hooking there, and I think that is the call. Yes, Chris Thorpe is called for hooking in that situation, so Red Velvet will be down a player. A clear hook there, as I had called it out. You know, when I call out a penalty, folks, before the refs do, it's got to be legitimate, so no dispute there. Face-off happening shortly. Won by Red Velvet. Luke Taylor's able to keep it in, though. He will dump it into the corner. Ben Ryder is the one that ends up with it. He'll pass it to Brett. Brett Boiselle trying to play it up. Again, kept in by Luke. A shot is deflected through traffic wide of the nets and finally dumped out by Red Velvet. Joe will stop it for Cassidy. Cassidy loses it for a second, but no one was pressuring her too hard, so she's able to recover. Played up to Keith, but swiped away by Ben. Goes up to Cassidy. Cassidy to Luke. Luke long dump to Mike, but he can't get a handle on it, so it will go into the corner where Ben will retrieve and attempt to clear it out. He does. Bounces off a couple bodies, but back to White. Keith with a shot that's blocked by Ben. Another shot that goes well wide of the net. And it was actually offside, so. 1 minute left on the penalty on Chris Thorpe, so PK still winding down here. XU out with the prime opportunity to tie the game up at 1 apiece. Joe with an attempted shot. Oh, Ben clears it. Oh, it bounced up into Joe's armpit, almost in the net, but fortunately for him, it did not go there. Played in the offensive zone. Joe. Shot, saved by John Romps. Tried to close his glove. It popped out of his glove, but in front of him, so no harm, no foul there. Joe is able to clear it in the neutral zone now. Pass to Tom Van Haren from Keith. Keith will dump it back for Luke. Luke will dump it back into the corner where Ben Ryder is waiting for it. He'll pass to JP. JP will clear it all the way out. clock ticking down on the penalty. And that'll do it. XU Up has been successfully able to clear the to kill the penalty. They are full strength now. Red Velvet with XU Up with a missed opportunity there. Keith Ingram with an opportunity here right now though, but good job by the defenders in tying up his stick. Played in the corner, Joe stops it. He gets a shot on. Tom Van Haren was waiting in front of the net but could not get a stick on it. Goes to Luke Taylor. Luke with a shot and a save by John Romps, who covers it up before anyone can jam it in. Good job there by the veteran netminder, who always seems to wear red, no matter what team he's playing for. It's his thing. It's his calling card, if you will. One by Keith Ingram. He'll put a shot on, but it's wide of the net. Sean to Chris Thorpe. Chris Thorpe will take it up now. He'll pass it along the boards for Wendy to get to. Wendy will dump it deep. No icing here. It was forward of center. Goes to Matty G. Matty G plays it back to Chris. Chris tried to get it to Wendy, who was at center. He will instead try the wraparound, but Joe Sharko shuts the door in time.
Did Luke punch you in the throat?
No, if you guys look like that was like secret waving.
One forward by Keith Ingram. Joe is battling against Chris Thorpe. Joe's able to get it out of the zone. Red has to touch up, they do. And Keith Ingram will advance. Good stick by Wendy. Keith's still able to get a shot off though. It trickles to Tom Van Haren, but he's not able to get the blade of his stick on the puck. Out in the neutral zone. Offside is the call. 3:20 and counting, folks. Still counting down. Waiting for the face-off to occur. And that face-off took about 30 seconds to happen. But it did happen eventually, and play will continue. Sean up to Brett. Mike, a pass to Keith. John Romps took a swipe at it too, but missed with the stick. Fortunately for him, though, it went wide of the net. Goes up to Wendy. Wendy's able to clear it out. Chris Thorpe using his speed to try and get there, but Cassie with a good poke. Chris, though, using his long legs to step over the line and be onside. Fabian Mueller now. Drops it back from Mike. Mike with a shot that goes well wide of the net. Keith Ingram retrieves along the boards. Backhand shot, but a save by John Romps once again. Two minutes left in the first half of this X Division matchup. And perhaps a little surprisingly to some, Red Velvet is on top. XU Up has many star players on their team and at all positions. Fabian, Luke, Keith Ingram, Joe Sharko in net. It's a fairly stacked team, but they are the ones currently down by a goal. Fabian pokes it forward. When he's not able to keep it in, she reached for it. Oh, and it's in! What a shot by JP. JP with the shot from almost the pink line. It hit top shelf, it hit just under the crossbar and went into the net. JP from Wendy is the call, the official call from referee Sud, sporting his concussion-proof helmet. Head referee Neal on skates, as he usually is. He drops the puck. It's won by Red Velvet. 1:02 left in the first half. Fabian will take it behind the XU Up net. No, he will take it forward instead. Poked away by Ben, but Mike is able to keep it in. Mike with an attempted shot. Does not go in. Joe had a play on it, but not able to get enough on it. Shot saved by John Robs. Another shot by Joe off the rebound, but John was able to make the save. JP in the face-off circle for their respective teams. It's won again by Red Velvet. They've done a very good job this game in winning face-offs. Luke is able to run it down. 10 seconds left in the half, and that'll probably do it, folks. Long shot attempt by Luke. It's deflected, goes all the way down. No icing here. And that's it. That's the first half. If you're wondering who had that first goal, ladies and gentlemen, you can check the DCHL website for all official stats.
On goal, 12-10 red.
12-10 red. Those are the shots and who they're in favor of. As I was saying, if you want all official stats, information, schedule details, everything like that, you can find them on the DCHL website, playdchl.com. We'll see you shortly for the second period of action, Red Velvet versus XUO.